it's Mike Cosentino from Big Peach Running Company. We told you recently that whether it was going to be your first AJC Peachtree Road Race or your best, that 2016 was going to be a year to remember, and we are committed to that. So we're going to give you a few things to think about. Today, you can probably tell we're in the midst of our apparel section, and whether you're a guy like me or just need some helpful tips to be wearing the right thing on race day, here's some things to think about. We're going to start with shorts, and I just love the assortment of shorts that you can pick from these days because there are so many different features. One of my favorite, and perhaps is predictable, with this being the hottest part of the year, the way that they're making briefs these days, both men and women, in their shorts, materials that are super light, super breathable, keeping you comfortable. You get whether it's the coverage that's a little bit more or something that's a little bit less. Inside the short itself, it's amazing. Truly amazing how light and how dry it will feel inside the short. The other thing that you want to be mindful, of course, knowing that whether it's MARTA that you're taking on the way back from the race, this is what's known as a slash pocket. Obviously plenty of capacity in there, easy to get to whatever it might be if you've got an energy gel or you're putting something in there that you're going to want to use through the race. But on the flip side, there are other pockets that manufacturers, and this is a personal preference, will use that will have zippers. And so if you've got something that you put in there at the beginning of the race, you're not going to want to look at again until the end of the race. Easy to just tuck it into a pocket and then zip it right up, and you don't think about it until you're in Piedmont Park. And pockets can be anywhere. Those along the slot side, like I said, are called slash pockets. These towards the back, not only is there plenty of capacity in there, believe it or not, it's pretty easy to get to. The zipper is prominent enough that you can tell where it is, get to it on the fly if you need to. In addition, whether you can tell on the camera or not, so many of these shorts now are doing what's called 360-degree reflectivity. On July 4th on the Peachtree Road Race course, you won't need it, but you're going to use these shorts all year long. Whether it's at dusk or dawn, even at night, that 360-degree reflectivity that's on the front and the back of the short, what it will allow you to do is stay so that cars or whoever else it is that's coming at you can see you the entire way. The other thing that I want to show you, again, this is coming from a guy perspective, I suppose. This is what's known as a 2-in-1. You remember that look that some of us used to pull off a decade ago where we'd wear these compression shorts underneath and then all of a sudden we'd put a pair of running shorts on top. Looked a little goofy, but we did it anyway because it was comfortable. We don't have to do that anymore. This is sewn inside the running short. It is a seamless material, flat locked, so that you can feel absolutely nothing but silky smooth inside, and then you can't even see it hanging out the bottom of the short. Super comfortable. Picking the right short on race day is something you're absolutely going to want to get right. Something that is perhaps overstated, but still super important to think about again on race day. It is so wet. If this is your first Peachtree Road Race, believe me, whether it rains like it did last year or not this year, and I think we heard from Rich Kanah, the executive director and the race director for the race, that he was guaranteeing no rain. Whether that happens or not, there are so many water stations, there is plenty of perspiration. Synthetic makes sense. Cotton is rotten, cotton kills on Peachtree. You're gonna wanna wear a synthetic sock, whether it is a Features like I was carrying there or many of the other brands that we carry. Buy 3, get 1 free at Big Peach Running Company, but do not make a mistake on your socks. So shorts and socks, super important on Peachtree Road Race. We'll bring you tips and things to think about all month long. Thanks so much. Get out there and get ready.